And we're live, baby. We're back. MMA Uncensored Live, episode 10, and it's good to be back. Special thank you to Gilbert Burns for being on the show last week, and a congratulations for his big win over Tyron Woodley. And now he is the number one contender for the welterweight championship, so that's going to be an amazing fight to see when it happens. Also want to give a special shout out and thank you to Catalina Hager for being on the show last week as well. We had a great time. So make sure you tune in if you haven't already to episode 9. But we're back, baby. Do us a favor, subscribe on YouTube. Very important. MMA Uncensored on YouTube. You'll be able to see all of the interviews that we've had, past podcasts, some original content, and stuff like that. And you can also follow us on Instagram. At MMA Uncensored _. We're approaching 400,000 followers. Thank you guys so much for your support from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, because it's so important that we give you the best content we possibly can. If you have any suggestions, if there's any guests that you want us to reach out to so we could get on the show, please DM. Be happy to to accommodate best we can. And also, do me a favor, drop comments in the chat. We got a really special guest coming on, and I can't wait to introduce him to you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. He is the #1 ranked bantamweight in the UFC. He's the owner, I believe, of a 13-fight win streak professionally. Also, the inaugural bantamweight champion back in World Series of Fighting, now PFL. Marlon Moraes. So it's going to be a really good interview tonight. He'll be up shortly. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on in the MMA world. And, Conor McGregor obviously made a post today, and he looks like he's ready in fight shape. So I'm real curious to see who he's going to be fighting. Who do you guys think Conor McGregor is going to take on next? I'm very curious about that. So drop a comment and let me know who you think. But he was looking pretty swole today. He was looked about 175, 180 in that picture, man. So everybody's trying to guess his weight and figure out where he's at. But dude's working out. He's ready, man. Obviously that Gilbert Burns fight with Tyron Woodley, unbelievable. I think UFC is really doing a great job. We're getting these fights out and entertaining the fans. But Gilbert Burns, he dominated the fight. Plain and simple. He dominated the fight. He looks great. And it is what it is. Victor says, Conor is always ready to fight. My dude there represented. Yeah, he is, man, for sure. I'm definitely curious to see who is it going to be next. They're talking about Anderson Silva. That was big news that went viral a couple of days ago. Anderson Silva, Conor McGregor. What do you guys think about that? I'm thinking, why not? It's a money fight. A lot of people are going to pay to see it. Anything can happen. It's still a fight. So I definitely would like to see it happen. So we'll definitely see how it goes. We'll see. But yeah, there's been a lot of good things going on professionally. I'd like to see professional boxing get back for sure. One day at a time, I guess. But UFC right now, they're really streamlining this thing. Joshua says rematch Khabib or another Diaz fight. Anderson Silva. Don't have it, man. Okay. Hey, still good fights, too. The Khabib fight, I don't know. Is it worth a rematch? The Diaz fight, the trilogy? Hell yeah. I definitely want to see that trilogy happen. For sure. I think the whole world want to see that. I think it would be great, What's up? Oh, Josh Bourgeois, my man. What up, brother? We got to do an IG Live, man. You got to follow this guy right here, guys. This is Bare Knuckle Fighter in BKFC. So check him out. I'd like to do an IG Live with you, bro. We got to amp it up because Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships coming up June 26th, I believe. It's going to be in Plant City, Florida, which is a little town in Tampa. So that's going to be going down. It's going to be a pay-per-view, and I'm looking forward to it. I haven't heard anything yet about a card being released on that. I haven't heard anything yet at all. I'm still trying to get to see if I can get my media passes for that. But I think, with everything going on with COVID-19, a lot of these promotions have to take proper precautions. UFC's done a fantastic job. I think they're the model for everybody else coming up. But it is what it is. I think everybody's just trying to piece it together as they go, Josh, it's stacked. Do you know something, Josh? Do you know if there's a card? Did you hear anything? Drop it, bro. Drop it right now. You're making that promise, baby. Drop it. What do we got? Tell me. I want to know. I think I know there's been a lot of back and forth with Dat Nguyen and Johnny Bedford because Johnny Bedford's the 135 champ and he's also the Police Gazette champ, which is the oldest boxing championship belt in the United States, which is pretty crazy. But Johnny Bedford's got that strap, and he's supposed to be taking on Dat Nguyen, who's a really good boxer, and he had a sick knockout at what was that, BKFC 9 or 10? 9, because we're going to be doing 10. It was 10. It was 10. It was in Fort Lauderdale. I was there for that. That was pretty sick. That was a sick knockout. Blood shot up on the camera. Wow. Crazy. So now he's got the shot. So I think Abby Velasquez is going to fight 10. Thank you. Abby Velasquez, I think it seems like he may be fighting Reggie Barnett. Reggie Barnett came off a win. He was in the prelim, and then he moved over, and now it looks like he's got that fight against Abby. That's the way it's looking. I don't know if it's going to happen on the same card, but these are the things I'm hearing. I'm going to take a stab at it, but I think Chris Sorrow is going to fight at the next card, and I think he's going to fight Henry. I think Quentin Henry. I think he's going to fight him. Kevin Smith in the house. What up, dog? Bare Knuckle representing Tampa right there. Kevin Smith and also Smith Brothers Gym opening very soon. Kevin, when is the gym opening? I'd like to know. That's going to be in Tampa Bay. All sorts of mixed martial art training. I think, Kevin, you were even talking about Lethway training there as well. Having a seminar. We had Dave LeDuc on the podcast a few weeks ago, all the way from Canada. And he was talking about his Lethway matches. And, he's obviously the open weight champ right now in Lethway. Pretty sick stuff. Legal headbutts. First week of July. Thank you, Kevin. Legal headbutting. And when you're the open weight champ, you could be the way it is in Thailand, the way it's been for many, many years. If you're the open weight champ, you could be challenged at any time, and you have to accept that challenge. And you have, I believe, within 1 to 2 weeks to defend that title. So it's pretty brutal rules that they have there, man. He was telling us some crazy stories. You're welcome, Kevin. No problem. Without further ado, I got the man of the hour coming in right now. I'm gonna let him get set up first, get him all ready to go. But yeah, guys. So check it out. Kevin, I'll post something for you on social media. I'm sure Chris will as well. We'll give you a nice shout and let everybody know when you're open and ready for business. But I'm happy it's in July. I'm happy it's soon, and you made it through this crazy pandemic. So yeah, we're gonna get Marlon Moraes up right now. He gave me the heads up. Good to go. Let's bring him in.
Hey, how are you, my friend? Sorry.
Hey, Marlon, how you doing, buddy?
Here. We got the kids, and sometimes things doesn't go like we planned, and I was in a hurry. I made it. Sorry.
No, you're good, bro. And I know how it is when you have kids, man. Anything can happen, bro. So.
I was ready, like 7:55, ready to go, and my son got something going, but I'm here. I helped my wife, and we make it happen. Sorry.
Hell, all good, man. See, fighters fight. We fight through anything, brother. So it's good to have you on the podcast, and thanks for being on, man. I'm super excited to talk to you and get to know you. So first and foremost, man, I know there's a lot been going on. Obviously, the UFC. We've had some ESPN Plus cards. We had a pay-per-view. Things are going really well. For you, how do you feel UFC's been handling everything, from behind the scenes?
Man, thanks God, we are blessed. A lot of people want to work, but they're having problems with work. Not being able to open gyms and business like restaurants. But we fight for the UFC, and we saw that Dana White, he fought for us, and he fought to get the fights back. Man, it's business. It's normal. Well, he's doing that for money. Of course, man. We need money. The fighters, he doesn't need money. We need more than him. He knows that. But but he got that. I want to do this, you know. I want to put a show on. I want to keep working, and this is good for us. He's doing that for us, and I'm thankful to the UFC, Dana White, all the guys that work for the UFC. They're working hard, and we seen that if you are organized and you plan and you have people capable to do what they do, you can do whatever you want. And this is what the UFC they are doing. They are doing the shows. They put in the shows. The cards are being amazing, and we are home, but we are able to entertain. We're able to watch the fights. We love the fights, and we've been watching such amazing fights.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, Dana White's putting some great cards together. We've seen some incredible fights. The Overeem fight. We've seen recently some really good matches going on. Especially the last ESPN Plus card was great.
Yeah, man, it's hard to people when we see everybody. Oh, we don't see guys now showing anything that they are getting tired, that they're not prepared. But man, we want to give it back. You know, like the UFC, what they did for us, what the fans are doing, watching. So we want to put on a show. We want to leave everything we have and want to make it work. You know, get in there, give our best, put on a show. Everybody's happy and we're working.
100%. What was your favorite fight so far since UFC made the return?
Gaethje fight. Gaethje and Tony Ferguson, my favorite fight.
That was amazing, man. Did you expect that outcome?
Yeah, before the fight, I was a little afraid of how Gaethje was gonna deal with the elbows and the clinch and the grappling that Tony was gonna bring it on. But he had, I think, in my opinion, one of his best performances. He didn't stay much in the pocket like he always does, and I think make him safe. He played a smart game. He fought very well, very smart, and he was very strong, hitting a lot of hard shots, and he put in a show. In my opinion, the best performance I ever seen from Gaethje.
Wow, man's been working hard. I saw some. I believe your management. Are you guys on the same management?
Yes, we are. I know Gaethje for a long time since I think I met Gaethje when we fought in Miami for the World Series of Fighting, probably World Series of Fighting 3, maybe 2013.
Oh, wow.
And we've been like fighting same cards and talking backstage, fight week. Good relationship. I have a lot of respect for his coach, Trevor Whitman, very nice guy. And man, I want to thank him. He gave me very good pair of gloves, Onyx gloves, and I think one of the best gloves I ever wear. And they're doing great, man. They're doing great, and he's getting better. He keep improving, and I think I like Khabib. I like Gaethje. I think they both have very good game. But they're gonna it's gonna be a tough fight, man. Very good fight for both, and I think who wins is the fans because they're gonna watch a very good show.
I agree with you 100%, Marlon. Gaethje has definitely improved. He looked great against Ferguson. What was kind of crazy was that part in the fight where Ferguson kind of was like shaking his head off. You know what part I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, man. It was. You could tell he got hurt pretty bad, man.
Yeah, he looked hurt. I think it was a good stoppage. I of course I'm saying about Gaethje about his performance, but I don't want to take the credit from Tony. Tony is like maybe 12 in a row victories, amazing performances, always put on a show, always fight, always game. If you're striking, he will strike with you. If you're grappling, he's gonna grapple with you. But I think it was hard for him coming after this fight, and I think he was training for Khabib, and then over time you have a big change. I think in the fight with Khabib, he could do well, man. I think he had very good game, especially from the bottle, and his jiu-jitsu is no joke. So I think in the future Tony is gonna come back, and I think he's one of the best guys in the 155 division.
I couldn't agree with you more on that. I'm glad we're talking about this, but I'm really interested in getting to know you a little bit more, and I'm sure the fans as well. Where did you grow up exactly?
I grew up in the mountains in Rio de Janeiro. A lot of people say, well, I say I'm from Rio, and oh, you're from the beach, but I'm not from the beach.
Okay.
I'm 2 hours from Rio de Janeiro city. I'm from Nova Friburgo in the mountains, the same town Edson Barbosa is from. And I grew up there. I didn't have a very wealthy um, family, but my family, my mother and my father, they always work hard, bunch of works to feed my family, and I'm very thankful for the education I have and for the mindset, especially for the mindset my mom and my dad they gave to me, and that's how I grow up. I grow up there, and I start to train there, and that's my life.
Incredible, man. And when did you move to the States?
I moved to the States in 2011.
Okay.
I was, I think, 2021, and Edson was here in South Florida. He was teaching at this gym, the Armory, and they Edson just signed with the UFC. He was busy training, and he quit the teaching and opened up a spot to come here teach kickboxing, and I moved to United States with the hope to one day make to a big league. I was fighting kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, everything in Brazil. I had maybe 4 fights, 5 fights MMA in Brazil, but I wasn't ready. I was just fighting for fight because I never had an amateur career in MMA. I jumped on a professional, but I jumped like to learn. I started to learn fighting and fighting professionally. But when I moved to United States 10 years ago, I was able to start to work on my toes, and I started to learn wrestling, and it was a very good opportunity for me. And I knew coming here I was going to be close to the big leagues, and I would have some opportunity, and that's what happened.
Incredible, man. I love hearing stories like this. A lot of people that I talk to from different countries, and the goal is to be successful, and whether it's in your home country or in the United States, that's the goal. So hats off to you, man. That's really awesome. And how old were you when you
Yeah.
started to fight?
Of course, it's tough. We had a lot of problem growing
Hmm.
up, and everything. But I don't need to say all details. I had my hands and I had my legs, and I had a dream, and I just always fought adversities, and I moved here and I worked hard and I worked my way up, and thanks for all the problem I have growing up, make me stronger and made me who I am today. When I start fight, my first fight was a kickboxing fight. I had a fight. I was 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 10 years old, and then I start to compete in the regional leagues. Kickboxing, like then nationally, and then over when I was 14, 15, I started to do jiu-jitsu because I already knew uh, the MMA
Mhm.
was growing, but not much money, not like as a work for a light guy, but because I knew I was like 35, 45. So when I started to do MMA, I just did for the passion. I never thought about money. I never thought
Mhm.
about live off this. And nowadays it's hard because a lot of people, they just see the money, they just see the belts, the
Mhm.
fame, and they start with the wrong mindset. I
Mhm.
did because I start because I love it, because I like it, because that's something make me happy, and
Yeah.
this is what you gotta do. Don't do this for money, don't do this for anything, because that's not. At some point, it's not gonna be fun.
You couldn't say it any better, man. I talk to a lot of people, and I hear that sometimes. I want to make money, I want to get famous, and this and that. It's like if you're not passionate about something, it's never going to work that way, unless you're lucky.
Yeah, definitely, it's tough. It's tough. You do something that you really don't like.
Hmm.
Doesn't matter how much money you're gonna make. One day, even if you're making money, you're not gonna want to do anymore.
All right, I got some questions are popping in like crazy for you, man. So I got one question from Kevin Smith. He said, "Who took care of you at the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship in Fort Lauderdale, and how did you like it?"
Man, The bare knuckle was one of the best experiences I had in my life, like fighting, because we've been watching MMA. I've been watching. We all were like all our lives, and we know how it is. We know the emotions, the feelings.
Mhm.
But when I was in a bare knuckle fighting, man, that was something like, man, I never see this before. It's crazy, man. It's a scary feeling, but for a fighter, it's a good scary feeling, you know.
Mhm.
And you know you're safe, but and Kevin got me very good seats. I was very close, so I could hear the bones hitting the bones, and man, it was good. Was very fun. One of the best experience I had. Thank you so much. I hopefully you guys keep doing shows, and I know you are.
Yeah, I was at.
Maybe one day I want to do one there for sure. I want to get in there and I want to test myself. One day, yes, I'm doing one.
Wow, you heard it first here on MMA Uncensored, baby. Marlon Moraes, bare knuckle in the future.
One day.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was at 10 also. It was dope, man. Like, I wish I ran into you there. I would have said what's up to you, but it was cool, man. It was an exciting experience. There was some great fights. The fans love it, and they're coming back June 26th.
I love the fights, man. The fight, one of the fights, this Thai guy, very good, very good boxing. I like actor fight was very good. He
Mhm.
started a little down and then he got better. He picked up. He kept the pace. And Palomino fight too, very good boxer.
Yo, you saw that spinning punch?
He had a very good opponent. His opponent was a good boxer, and he still was able to outbox the guy. Palomino looked great, fast, speed,
Yeah,
box,
yeah.
very good show.
Yeah, he fought Elvin Brito from Puerto Rico.
He's a boxer, right?
Yeah,
Very good show.
yeah, it was excellent, man. And then I got, yeah, man, you got a lot of fans, brother. I love it. So here we go from Cody. Who's the most difficult opponent? And he's a big fan. Who's your most difficult?
Definitely Henry. Definitely
Henry.
my fight with Henry. You know, I faced adversity in a way that I could not get back in the fight. And definitely he was the toughest opponent and the
Mhm.
smartest, you know, because he used the momentum and he didn't let me get back to fight. I was definitely ready. I was prepared. We always have in the 5 round fight, you got down moments, you know, like
Yeah.
everybody getting there, we get tired, we recover, but we keep fighting. But I couldn't get back. He got me where I could not get back. And when I start to go down, I could bring myself up and I didn't have a break. So he did perfect. He implement what he thought about.
Mhm.
And hats off for him. Great champion. Just retired, but
Crazy.
I was looking for another shot, another opportunity, but
Mhm.
unfortunately, it's gonna be with another one.
Yeah. What did you think of Triple C retiring?
At some point, I think he's smart.
Mm.
He did everything. He did everything in wrestling, and then he did everything, ever more than everything in MMA.
Mhm.
And now it's hard for him to see another like another equal, you know, another
True.
guy to get in there, like to equally bring what he's bringing to the table, you know.
Mhm.
Right now we can take from him way more than he can take for anybody in the division right
True.
now. Maybe in the future one of us gonna accomplish something, gonna have a good streak. Maybe we never know. Fighting's a fight. Maybe TJ Dillashaw could get back. We never
Mm.
know.
True.
And he could see a challenge and people would pay for him to come back. And I think for right now, I respect
Yeah.
him. He beat me and I respect him for what he did. But I feel sorry. I feel bad not getting another opportunity. You know,
Yeah.
not sorry, bad.
Yeah. That was a good fight. But yeah, he's done, and now you had the fight with Aldo, split decision. You took the win, and I heard now Aldo's got a title shot.
Yeah, man. I wasn't. I didn't know. I thought I wasn't gonna fight for the title. I thought they were gonna match up Peter Young with Sterling,
Hmm.
and probably I was gonna get Corey Sandhagen. And but over some, Aldo's back in the picture. You know, they bring him back. I could understand Henry taking Aldo because not understand, but we keep hearing, and like I got it. Okay, you want to beat this guy? This guy was a legend, so I got it. You know, but right now, you know, I just can't see why they doing that. Why? Because Aldo is a big draw. He never been a big draw. Why? Because Aldo have a big fan base in Brazil. Yes, but half the people think he deserve, half don't think. You know, and is he gonna make Peter Yan famous? I don't know because Peter Yan is such a good fighter. Maybe he's gonna beat Aldo and everybody's gonna say again Aldo's done.
Hmm.
I don't know. I can't understand much, but they do whatever they want to do. I
Hmm.
have to respect, keep fighting, and work my way up.
100%. Did you feel like when you heard that? Did you feel like upset that you got? Did you feel passed over that you should have had that shot first?
Man, I was pissed because I
I
lost
would be
my
too.
opponent and my
Yeah.
fight. Not because I lost the title shot. Title shot, I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
I will be there again
Yep.
at the right moment. But I want to fight Peter Young. We were working hard to fight him, and we put 2 months of work training. And he's a tough guy. He's a very tough opponent. And I was looking forward for the challenge, you know, to see
Hmm.
what was gonna happen. I knew I could finish him. I knew I could pull the upset, but now I'm gonna have to wait. It's good for me. I'm gonna be
Hmm.
better, bad for him. But we'll see. We'll see when that's gonna happen.
100, man. I can't wait to see it because I know that's going to be awesome once you get in the ring. And dude, you got a lot of knockouts under your belt. What was your favorite knockout?
I like my knockout with Tyson Man in the World Series of Fighting too.
Hmm.
And I was coming as a dog for that fight. He just beat Eduardo Dantas in Brazil, knock him out like first round, and I was able to mix it up and landed the head kick. I think that was a good. It was good on me, like mixing it up and finishing with the head kick, and I was happy with that head kick and the way I find the knockout was very good, and I think that's one of my best and favorite knockouts.
Awesome, man. That's awesome. I got we got Big Country. He said if you ask him if he thinks cutting weight twice the way Tony did affected his overall performance.
Yes, I do think so too. I felt
Good
him a
question.
little off, you know, not Tony like that we seen in the cage before. I think
Right.
Tony, man, he's one of the toughest guys I ever see fighting, and I like to see him with the full camp. You know, full camp. You know,
Mhm.
having he had a fight with Gay. He already fought Gaethje. I want to see him fighting either one, Gaethje or Khabib, and with a full camp and not cutting weight twice definitely can affect you, and he's gonna look way better.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So I got Chris also had some questions. He couldn't make it tonight. You know, tonight's Chris's birthday, and he's out partying. He's probably about 6 or 7 drinks in right now.
He shouldn't be partying with all this coronavirus thing going on.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you before I get to Chris's questions, like how have you been training with the COVID-19? Like, what has top team been doing to keep everybody, training and staying in shape, or what have you been doing personally?
Yeah, I don't regret it, but I was telling my wife, I risked my wife, I risked my 5 years old son, my I have 1 year old son. I risk them both like every day, man, because we were training. I was cautious, you know, but I was in the gym, but I could not prevent myself. I could not stay home. I would never train for a fight staying home or just training by my own. I would never lie to myself. Every time I step in the octagon, I feel like I did more than I could. And that's what I was doing. I was going to the gym every day, twice a day. But the ATT, they took care of us. We had coaches, we had small groups, different times. They did good, you know. And I was risking every day, but I knew I was doing the best way I could.
Yeah, I know everybody's got different, things that they've been doing. I've seen fighters at home training in their living room, setting up bags, and everybody's doing whatever they can to stay in shape. So, yeah, man. I mean, top team too. I mean, they're like one of the number one gyms in the world, man, and they're going to bring it. They're going to set things up so you guys and girls could get back in there.
Yeah, was good. Was good. The
Mm.
way, man, it's crazy because a lot of people say about Dan Lambert, like, oh, he owns the gym, but man, I think he bleeds the gym too because I told the guys, I said, man, Dan was there every day, every single day.
Wow.
Man, I bet Dan Lambert got way a lot of business, a lot of things going on with his life, his family, and that guy was there every day. I know I was there every day. I just didn't miss one day of training. I see Dan Lambert every day in the gym. Thanks for him and seeing someone like Dan Lambert, like the owner of the gym, like that every day pushes all of us. We see that we have someone that really take care of everyone.
It's incredible, man. Yeah, you got to be passionate again, about what you do. So if you're there every day, you love what you do. That's it, So you guys are lucky for sure.
Yeah, man, was amazing. Seeing him every day with the coaches, with the managers. He was there getting stuffs, getting things ready. He changed all the mats in the gym, taking care of the gym, getting like the cage fixed. Man, was good. Was very good life experience. This is why I said I want to fight during this whole pandemic because this is a life experience. I still want to tell everyone that we were going through all this and I still gotta fight.
True. And speaking of which, who do you really want to fight next? Who's in your crosshairs?
Man, I don't have a name because the name I wants to fight was Peter Yan.
Okay.
I think Peter Yan is one of the best guys in the division, and I want to fight with the best. I want to test myself with the best. If you want to take just a fight for take, I don't want. But right now, I'm in a position that all top 5, top 6 guys are booking, and I already told Sean I want to fight, and I want to be in the cage in the same day they're fighting for the belt because I want to let everybody know who's next, and that's guys in the picture. And I hopefully someone put in a great performance, someone on the top 10, and I can get a fight on, and I can get a victory. And I said, if they want to make me fight with Dominic Cruz, makes sense.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a fight. He's a top 10 guy, former champion, and makes sense if they think this is the fight and Dominic accept. I already said I want to fight him, but he didn't say anything. But if you want to fight, you still want to fight, and you have the number one guy in the world talking about your name, saying your name out there, might be an opportunity for him. We never know. Fight's a fight. One shot ends a fight. And if you don't take opportunities, you don't challenge yourself, you won't get what you want. All respect to Dominic Cruz, he's a legend, but I don't understand why not fight me right now.
I mean, I know I would like to see it. The fans would like to see it. Shoot, let's call out.
Again, I already did.
We got another question. Ask about training at Renzo's gym in NYC.
Amazing, man. Amazing.
Yeah.
I've been in Jersey I was in Jersey 2000 from 12 to 19. I was there almost 7 years, and I had very good opportunities. I made very good friends, training, best training. I had training, very good training with Mark Henry, Ricardo Almeida, and I'm black belt under Ricardo,
Wow.
and I'm under Hanzo. So I been with Hanzo. I been at Hanzo's gym. Was always they welcome myself. We always being treated very well. So funny be around Hanzo, and those trainings are great. I've been there Mondays. Mondays 1 o'clock. Man, the room you can even see space like maybe 80 guys in the mat. Very good,
Wow.
and the gym's full. Maybe at least 80 guys.
Nice. So did you switch off a lot with people when you were training there? So you never ran out of people to train with, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, and
That's
and
awesome.
when we were going there, and we always train with I always train with the best guys, and every time I went home today and I still didn't train with this guy. I went home and I still didn't train with that guy. It's so many guys, it's so much. It's so many that they are all high levels, all black belts.
Yeah.
And amazing, great experience.
That is awesome. And something I wanted to ask you too. So, what was it like for you? World Series of Fighting now, PFL, the inaugural bantamweight champ. What was that like?
What do you mean? Sorry.
You were the first bantamweight champ.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What was that like for you? How was that experience?
It was good, man. It was amazing. Back there, the show was small. Like we grow slowly, but to hold the belt was good. Defend the belt was good. Become a champion, being champion was a great opportunity, great experience, and I want to taste that again.
Hell yeah! Now in the UFC, baby.
Yeah, I'm on the right path. Only 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Would you mind if I just get the phone charger because I don't want to run
Go
out
ahead.
of battery?
Yeah, I'll pop you off real quick.
Less than a minute.
You got it, brother. So we'll be right back. But guys, you got some good questions. So I'm trying to get to all the questions that are coming in. I got like multiple streams at the same time. So some questions that you may see in your stream, you're not seeing in other streams, but I'm getting them all. So trying to accommodate you all. We're having a great time right here talking to Marlon, man. He's a cool dude. And I think he's coming back shortly. Am I missing any questions? Let me see. Yeah, we got a couple over here. So I'm going to pop these up for him as well. And all right. And you're back.
So you were saying about the World Series, and how being the first champion was very good opportunity, like I said, and I love the taste, and hopefully I can taste again.
Yeah, man. UFC is next, man. That's it. It's in your crosshairs, man. I while you were gone, some other questions popped up. When you win the title, I like that. Are you looking to stay at 135 and defend, or move up to 145?
Man, people are tired of this double champ thing, People want to see that belt on the line more times, and I promise everyone that like to watch me fighting, if I ever win the championship, we are gonna put on the line many times because that's what I want to do. I want to fight. I don't want to get in there, win the championship, and take a year off. Start to say I hurt my foot. I need hand surgery, elbow surgery. This is what everybody does. They win the belt. Man, we all injured, but we all gotta hold. We hold when you end up your career. When you older, you fix everything. But not when you're a champion. That's what everybody do. They hide themselves behind the belt. I don't want to do that. I want to fight. I want to win. I want to defend, and I want to lose. Everybody won. Everybody gonna lose one day.
Yo, I like that, man. Being a defending champ, I love it, man. I'm all for it. I mean, I was a fan. Now I'm an even bigger fan. I'm sold out for you, bro.
You know what? It's not just. It's not fair with all the fighters on the top 10 rankings because when you're number 10 and the champion is not an active fighter, you never fight for the belt because it's hard. It's you number 10 and then the number 2, 3, 4, 5 guy gonna fight before you, and you're gonna keep taking fights, keep taking tough fights, and
Mm-hmm.
at some point you're gonna lose. So being an active champion, you give opportunities to people that wanna fight, that deserve, and they wanna test themselves. They might not win, but they deserve the shot. They deserve the opportunity.
100%. Well said. Yeah, I'm with you 100% on that, bro. Man, I'm liking this
So
episode.
people can say a lot of things
Yeah,
about John Jones, but John Jones
yeah,
is fighting. He's
fights.
always defending the belt. He fights at least twice a year. He
Mm-hmm.
has his problems, all those things. But as a fighter, he's a fighter. He defend how many times the belt. We can't blame the guy. He did a lot for
Mm-hmm.
the sport.
100%. Big fan of his. This is a great episode. So many people interacting. Big fan. I have a question for Marlon. Who was his biggest influence to want to do MMA? Good question.
My biggest influence, I think I would say my coaches, from Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
Anderson, and my jiu-jitsu coach Marcelo. He always kept putting on my head like, man, you gotta do jiu-jitsu because if you want to keep fighting, you have to do MMA. You can
Yeah.
do only kickboxing, and if you're not doing jiu-jitsu, you're not gonna be ready.
Okay.
And he helped me for my first fight. I took a fight. Maybe in Brazil, it's not like here. You take a fight in 8 weeks. Probably I
Okay.
took a fight in like a month, and we trained for the fight 1 month, and that's when I became an MMA fighter.
That's what's up, man. That's so awesome, man. And then who is your favorite pastime UFC fighter?
I like it, BJ, man. I like it, BJ Penn.
Oh, yeah.
All the atmosphere,
Legend.
like he just retired, and I can say his name. I like a lot of guys. I'm a big MMA fan, but I think BJ, he was a different individual. Like
Yeah.
the atmosphere, the way he fights, the passion he had in the past. People can say that he wasn't the guy that liked to train, but man, the talent he had,
Yeah.
when he wants to win, he was gonna go in there and he was gonna win.
Yep.
He got a lot of loss, a lot of defeats now, but it's not BJ anymore. BJ that we saw back in the days, that BJ fighting with Diego Sanchez, man. Diego Sanchez was looking good. And he walked in there and he put on a performance and he finishes Diego Sanchez head kick, and like, man, I didn't know you could head kick people, BJ. Damn, bro. It was like very good, very good, very good fight.
Yeah, he drew so many fans in. That's all that you heard was BJ Penn's name. He was definitely a guy that is a legend and always will be a legend. He was a legend when he was fighting. Guy's a legend.
Definitely, definitely.
So Chris had some birthday questions for you. Coming to you live from the bar. Here's Chris LeBeau. But first question: are you a fan of Conor McGregor?
Yes, I'm not like a passionate fan. Like I will wear Irish flags, and everything. But man, look what the guy did for the sport. Look what the guy is doing.
Yeah.
Look, man, I seen he made a lot of mistakes in his life. But man, that guy, he walks in the cage and he puts guy to sleep. He improves. He lost to Khabib, yeah, he did. But man, he improved, man. His wrestling was better. He was able to fight for 4 rounds with Habib, and man, and now I seen like maybe last 4 or 5 months, I seen Conor doing a lot of good things, like supporting people, doing donations, and with all this pandemic stuff now, all this racist talking, and
Mm-hmm.
I see him changing, and this is very good for the sport, and not just for the sport. It's good for all people around the world,
Mm-hmm.
because seeing a guy that he's a legend, in my opinion, already he is a legend for the sport, and the way he's acting now could be very good for all society.
100%. Absolutely. What do you think of everything that's been going on with the protests, the riots? What are your thoughts on all this?
Man, I'm from Brazil, and in Brazil we all black because my father He was black, you know. I got no problem, and I grow up in the ghetto, and the way I grow up, I see people as a people. I never noticed the color of their skin. And I see in America a lot of people looking different to black people, like acting like weird, treating bad. If you see a guy that's black, he succeed, you look him live different. You know, some people scared, but man, we all the same. We all same. You know, I don't see no difference. It's something that I won't even notice if I'm somewhere and I'm the only one white guy in there. I grow up, I was one of maybe few white guys in my neighborhood, and they're hurt. They're feeling, you know. But I just don't like the way they're doing. They don't need to hurt people. They don't need to break people business. They just gotta do it in the right way. But to be honest, I don't know which one's the right way. You know.
It's a tough situation. Is it gonna ever stop? Probably not. But the only thing we could control as people is how we treat each other, right? That's where it begins. It begins here. And I just hope for the best, man. I mean, I talk to so many different people. I'm friends with so many different people from all over, and I got nothing but love for people, you know. And it's just unfortunate. It really is unfortunate.
And I see sometimes people like now they posting pictures with black people. Man, you're being don't do that. It's not good.
Just
Why
keep it
you
real.
do that? If
Just
it's
keep it real.
normal, if you feel you the same, why you posting a picture hugging a black guy? You know, like man,
I know. I don't like that
you
either.
supposed to act normal like nothing is happening.
Right.
I think it's people's fault. You know, they think they're doing something good, but you are hurting even more.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that. I agree with you on that. But getting back to Chris's questions. But thank you for your words because it's true. You know,
We all the same.
we are.
My main like message. People can say whatever they want. Oh, you're not black. I'm not, but my grandfather he was. So we all the same. That's nothing different, you know.
Yeah.
And okay, you guys gotta fight for your right, but just fight in the right way. Don't hurt people and don't hurt people business. This is not the right way. You know, I see a lot of people fighting, protesting in the right way, but we see a lot of people doing it the wrong way and taking advantage. This is not good. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, no, it's true. You know, at the end of the day, we all came in this world the same way from our mama, right?
Yes.
We all came, and when we're little kids, especially, we don't know what racism is. You know, we're just kids. You know, that's it. So
This is what I was. This is what I was saying. You just have to act like nothing's different. When you say, "Oh, I'm doing this," man, you already did. You mean you different.
100. So would you ever like to train with Conor McGregor?
No, I don't want to train with him. I prefer stand on the side, being a fan, and I wish him the best. I wish he keep doing what he's doing. You know, that's it.
100%. And Chris also wanted to know: is the UFC pay better with or without the Reebok deal?
I don't know. You know, like because I know in the past people they were all making a lot of money sponsors wise. I honestly I was making way more money outside of the UFC with the sponsors, and I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think it's being a talk now that Reebok deal might be up soon. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do and how they're gonna what they're gonna do now with the sponsors and what they're gonna let us do.
I think Nike gonna swoop in, bro.
You think so?
Nike, bro, they gotta have their hands on everything. They're a business, man. UFC is huge, so to have that swoosh check on in the ring on the canvas,
that's nice.
I think so. You get all Nike gear, bro. They'll be shipping you shit left and right.
Won't be bad. Then
Hell yeah, man. I wouldn't mind being sponsored by Nike. Hell.
maybe Jordan.
Yeah, hey, man. You never know, brother. The way you jump up and catch air when you jump on top of the cage, bro, I think you should get a jump man on your back.
Yeah, that's good. Sounds good. Let's see what they're gonna do, but I think they will definitely get another company.
Mm. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see what happens, man. So what are your plans for the rest of the week, brother?
Keep training,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm excited for this weekend for the fights. That's a lot of bantamweight guys fighting,
Yep.
and I'm looking forward to see what's gonna happen and if somebody's gonna be left for me. I wanna fight somebody. I wanna get a fight.
Which fight are you looking forward to the most this weekend?
I definitely Sterling with Sandhagen. They're
Okay.
two guys up there. I think they're co-main event, right?
I believe so.
Co-main event.
I
They
believe so.
deserve that status. If not the main event too, but it's hard. Amanda's a hero now. What she's doing, and
The
their
best.
co-main event, big fight.
Mm-hmm.
Stocks big, and we'll see. We'll see what happened. And I think Sterling is good. Sandy Hagen is good.
Mm-hmm.
We just gotta see who's gonna be able to implement that game plan, and win that fight.
100%, man. 100%. Any final words? Any shout outs you'd like to give to anybody? Sponsors?
No, thank you, man. Thank you for
Oh,
the opportunity, and the pleasure to be here with you, chat a little bit,
yeah.
and I got to know each other more,
Yeah.
and knowing your podcast, and I know you guys got a lot of followers, and I can't thank you enough. It's just I'm just thankful. It's important for us as a fighters, have a platform to tell people, get people to know us a little bit more, because
Mm-hmm.
they only see us in the cage. A lot of people don't do social media and this stuff, but they
Right.
they they listen to the podcast, they talk. So it's good. It's good to let people know what I'm doing, what I'm training, how I'm training, and who I am.
Yo, you definitely gained some fans tonight from this podcast for sure. Me, probably number one, huge fan. But I tell you, man, for me, like I love doing this podcast because I the fighter story is the best story. You guys and girls, you sacrifice so much of your time, your bodies, your family. You put in so much work to just get in and compete, it's so important to me that the viewers get to know who you are outside, the
Yeah,
octagon.
you're just saying that. I want to share something. If you
Yeah.
not you,
No, you
if I
keep
can
going,
have
baby.
two
There ain't no
minutes,
time.
man. The fans need to understand what we do. It's of course we get paid, but man, we love to fight. We are doing something that we really love. One day I was at ATT and I went to train, but sometimes at night I don't check social media, I don't read, I don't see anything. And I got to the gym, I see everybody like sitting, like heads down, like sad, maybe 4 or 5 guys. And I said, guys, what happened? Why is everybody like that? And man, the UFC got canceled. We're not gonna have fight. The fights, remember April 18
Yeah.
got canceled,
Yeah.
and that was before April 18, like fight week. Everybody like ready to travel, people excited to fight, and I was like, man, that's crazy. Everybody, man, like guys, they were sad not to be able to fight, and that was something that I see that it's important to share to people that we are doing what we love.
Yeah, you guys are. You definitely are, man. Yeah, I was sad to see it get canceled too. Like every other sport, I'm a huge baseball fan. I haven't watched baseball, so everybody suffers. The fans suffer, the fighters suffer. But for me, man, like I was super excited to have you on the podcast tonight because I'm a big fan of what you do in the ring. But for me, it's exciting to get to know you outside of the ring. And now that I know we're practically neighbors, man, I love to shake your hand and meet you, man.
We gotta hook up, link up, and go for a lunch together.
Let's do it, man.
I
I know
own
a good.
I own you a lunch. We're gonna go eat something together.
Oh, my man.
Hopefully I get a fight and we go eat some salad.
All right, well, I'll eat a salad with you, bro. I won't put anything crazy on it because I don't want you smelling it and getting tempted, bro. So I'll stick to a salad too.
Cool. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Marlon, man. Absolute pleasure. You're a gentleman, a class act, and it was my honor to have you on tonight.
Thank you, my friend. Can I hang right here?
Go ahead, brother.
Oh, thank you, Marty. Have a good night.
You too, brother. Everybody, the man is classy. The man is great. If you weren't a fan of Marlon, I'm sure you're a fan now. What a great guy, and absolute honor to talk to him. He is such a great fighter. Great. And he's definitely going to be a champ one day. There's no question about it. If you haven't seen his fights, check it out. Go on YouTube. Guy's got, knockout after knockout. I mean, he's jacked out. For 135, he don't look 135. This guy's jacked out, but he's a great fighter. 13 consecutive professional wins. Inaugural Bantamweight champ in PFL, which was World Series of Fighting. And, he fought some greats. Jose Aldo, Triple C. So he's right in the mix. He's the #1 ranked bantamweight in the world right now in the UFC. Great guy. And I definitely will have lunch with him 100%. And that'll be a lot of fun. I look forward to that. So I want to thank you guys. I don't have a second guest tonight. We did a couple of little shuffling, a little scooting, and we had to figure things out. But I'm so happy again that Marlon was on, and I wish him the best of luck. I want to thank all you guys, all my listeners, viewers that have been tuning in and being a part of the experience. I love it when you guys ask questions, and I love it when you guys participate. It's just fun. I don't want it to be just, you're watching something. I want you to be a part of it. I really, truly do. It's just fun for all of us, right? We get away from the world for a little while. We got an hour or 2 hours to kill to just kind of reset our minds and get our eyes off of stuff that's going on right in the world and just find a little peace, in just a simple conversation and get to know some cool people along the way. I want you guys to be a part of it all the way through. Hit me up, DM me at Joe Miggs on IG. I try my best to answer everyone. Tell me who you want to hear from. Tell me who you'd like to see. I want to do it for you guys. I really do. Chris wants to do it as well. We're in this thing together. We're growing daily. And again, so grateful and thankful to all of you because, again, we're averaging 1,000 new followers a day. And it's a blessing. It is a blessing. It's a testimony to the hard work Chris has put into this thing and to what I do on the podcast side. And I'm just happy to do it. I love it. I love this stuff. And I love the fighters and I love the fans. So, again, guys, from the bottom of my heart, treat each other with love and respect. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter where you're from. What matters is a smile, a handshake, and a conversation. Keep it simple. Don't look too deep into stuff. Just be good to one another. That's it. That's all I got tonight, guys. That's all I got. So thank you again. God bless you all. Take care. Brush your hair.